So this is Dwivedi ji versus Sara Dib, seeing from flag. Mexico. Mexico versus India. India is white. Dwivedi ji is black. So let us see our Dwivedi ji what he do. He go for E for opening. Let us see. E5. Bishop to F C4. And knight to F6. Okay. On third step, Dwivedi make first blunder, and his queen is out of the game. Let us see what happens next. Next is not so much entertaining, seeing the big queen blunder in the third step. Now a check. Simply move your queen. Knight to F4. It's okay because I think nothing is unprotected or an unknown check. Okay, just remove the knight. It is a good thinking. Exchange your knights. Whenever in trouble, exchange your knight. Obviously, one more free pawn is not a free pawn, actually an exchange. And now attack on knight. Knight moved to b3. Now next, let us see. Queen to a4. Okay, now just do not take this, because if you take this, you will be losing your this point and this both, because after queen captures on this c4, a check would be there, and simply after that your knight will be captured. So let us see. Okay, that move was played, that should not be played. Okay, check, and now you are losing your knight also. After giving a gift of a queen, now giving a gift of a knight. Okay, I think it was some type of deal. The opponent has gifted his queen to Dwivedi ji. Let us see. Okay, but I do think you have to give a big heart to not take the queen of the opponent and giving your own queen. This is the thing not many can do. Okay, queen taken. Queen takes on this pawn on g2, putting a pressure on rook at h1. This can be a move, just connecting your rook and hence protecting them, but okay, the opponent do not give a shit. He just give up his queen for a rook, because queen has already taken so much. So in this position the white seems, and white isn't not in good form, because he has only two minor pieces against two minor pieces of opponent, but only a rook, one major piece against two major pieces of opponent. Obviously black is in winning position in here. Okay, saved. Attacked on this knight. Knight saved by a push of f3 pawn.
Involved in fraud.
But I think that is one good move. If we see like this, if this knight takes, it is a check, and also attack on knight. So if we move like this, then we can also go like this and take this rook. Maybe we can also get the rook, but at least what we are getting is this knight, this bishop. Okay, let us move back to the game. In the game, the push was on the f3 pawn. He does not want to exchange, so moving his bishop to a safe square of h3. And now this pawn was taken. That is to be taken now. Obviously, if we move, it depends what he do. Okay, just protecting this protecting this. All pieces are well connected, but of no use because the opponent is quite strong in here. Knight to c6. Okay, move. Let us see. This is not anything good. Taking a free pawn. Opponent getting ready for giving a check. But before that, a check was given. Okay, just to protect this. Okay, nice thinking, but a check is coming. That is okay. That can be easily saved. A check, or maybe his bishop can come here. Next bishop can come here because these two are well protected by it. So I think black is in good position in here. Means he can just go like this, then something, I don't know, matlab, if something blunders happen and somehow it allows, this can also fall. So let us go move back to the game. What happens in there? Okay, bishop to b8 was actually played, and now just attacking this bishop. Oh, sorry, rook. Okay, now the favor is returned by the opponent. Now you can easily take this. Okay, one more free knight, and now this free pawn. It has to fall. Okay, knight is also gone. Now somehow after all these steps, maybe Dwivedi is in strong position because now he has two minor pieces against one minor piece and one major piece. So game is more in favor of white now. So here there is an idea of some discovered check. You can just collect this by giving this check. Okay, his opponent moved like this. Just save your king. Okay, attacking this. Okay, this can be easily saved, and a free pawn. Check, take this free pawn. Okay, now one more free piece. Okay, now this is right now perfectly collecting the free pawns and collecting the free pieces as what may they come. Now this can be a pin to this queen, king, but it is okay, not in good step because it can be broken down. Check can be taken care of. Okay. You can just move here and collect one more piece. Okay, that is also fine. Okay, king moves to c6. Check. Okay, just giving up his pawn. Just okay. Now I think there is पहले Dwivedi ji अपना queen देते हैं, then he gives his queen, then he gives his knight. Now Dwivedi ji is giving back his knight, returning just the favor. This is what the game is all about, returning the favor. It is all okay. We have to return favors. Now again one more check. Okay, I think Dwivedi ji is exceeding the expectation of his opponent by giving one more rook as a gift. A free rook. Now it is a complete winning for black with his rook. Rook is far better than knight. So if we go in here, finally I think that was checkmated. He will be checkmated. So just stop in here and see what are the possibilities in here. Instead of going like this, one bad move, because losing a rook is not a good move. So we go in here. In here, this position is, I think, sufficiently good. These two pawns are just in pass of his king. These two are far. Let them abandon them. We are not interested in them. We will be pawning up this somehow. We can just, if we want to play something, if we want to play a pawn, maybe we can play this, because now this piece is connected to this and this is saving this, so all pieces are well connected. Let us see what are the game plan for opponent. Obviously His opponent cannot take on this because of obvious reason. He's while trying to take this, matlab, what he can do is just go some steps. He goes like this. There is a possibility we just move something like this. We take this, we take this, he take this. Now, obviously, this position is again good for white because after this he can just play some random move. Let us say this and just collect this, and now this is in pass pawn. So this is one way of winning. If that can weapon key, if opponent tries to exchange this, so next is his opponent can hide on these two abandoned sons of ours. Let us say his opponent go for collecting this. While his opponent is up to this task, let us put our king to some strong position just in vicinity of this pawn because this is our golden pawn. We want to promote this. Now let us see opponent goes for his plan to collecting these two sons of ours, which we are not uh, much worried about. Let us see, he collect this. Now we start moving this. After this, he goes on collecting this. We goes on over with our plan. Now, opponent is now worried, so he will move something like this to just uh, putting pressure on this pawn. Move your king more in vicinity of this. Now there are some good moves. Yes, there are some good moves in the sense that now if this is played, then this is some trouble because you have to move this king in here and our golden pawn would be taken. So for sake of simplicity, let us see he does not see this, and now if he does not see this, then we are just winning. How are we winning? He goes on with his plan to pawn up this. We just capture this. Now in this he just go like this. We go like this because this cannot be obviously killed or taken up. He takes on his plan to pawn up, but we would be the first to pawn this. Now he may go for this, but now we start just giving check, check, and check. He should start from in here because bringing this is not a good idea. So this is one way this game can be finished, but after just losing your this rook like this is not a good idea, because after take what happens in game is what we are seeing now. Queen move, giving up a pawn, one more pawn, check, check, take, giving his pawn, but this is clearly winning position. This is we are just passing because okay, now this is lost. He is in pass pawn. You have to somehow prevent it, and it is very difficult. Okay, now it is completely lost. So let us just see what happens. He will be just pawning up. Now your king cannot do something because this is a sort of Lakshmana Rekha formed by this rook in there. So just opponent will go on and on. Okay, now this is just a matter of time that he loses his game. Okay, this is how game finished.